Good afternoon, dear students. So, in the last lecture, we have gone through the basics terminology associated with the disaster preparedness and its planning concept. So, we have seen in the last lecture what is disasters and how it is more important to study for reserve engineering. Then we have also discussed about hazard and risk, and also we have gone through the vulnerability aspects. So today we will discuss about some more terminology associated with the disaster things. So we will see one by one what is disaster preparedness, what is disaster planning. Okay. So come to the disaster preparedness. So as the name suggest we have to make prepare ourselves against the disaster. So we can define or say disaster preparedness is nothing but it refers to a measures taken, means for preparing ourselves we have to take some measures which will help us to reduce the effects of disasters. So it may be working with any community to prepare for disasters and reduce their impact. Somehow we our preparedness is like that we have to reduce the impacts of disasters or effect of disasters. So with disaster preparedness, we the three parts is very important in case of disaster preparedness. First, to predict, and means we have to predict where possible disasters may come or may occur and how we can prevent from the upcoming disasters. So our main aim is that means our first fundamental aim is that we have to predict how we can predict for. So we will use the past studies, means whatever disasters came in early years, we will study all the scenarios using the papers and by any means. So on that record basis we may predict where the upcoming disaster will be possible. So our main focus is on to how we can prevent for the same disaster. Suppose there was an earthquake in 2001 in Bhuj earthquake. So whatever we have learned from that earthquake, so we will make prepared ourselves. If such type of event will occur in the future, we will make prepare ourselves. Then our main focus is to that in case of disaster preparedness mitigate their impact on vulnerable population. See basically somehow or some way some things are uh, vulnerable. Whatever, for that we can do nothing, like poverty. Poverty is a kind of population which is a very vulnerable things in case of any type of disaster. It may be flood, earthquake, tsunami, any type of condition, or any pandemic. In any condition, the poverty is a kind of We can see disaster preparedness is a process. कैसा process है ये? This is a process. This is a continuous process, and it is an integrated process. Means suppose at one suppose last year a disaster occurred in our region, and already definitely we have some preparedness plan to mitigate the disaster thing at the time of disasters happen. So, basically this is a continuous process. Why we are saying continuous process? Because we have to learn from the different disasters, and whatever preparing we have before the disasters, in earlier disasters. So in that preparedness plan and our implementation during the disaster, we have to learn from that. So otherwise we will follow the same process in different disaster conditions. Suppose there is a case of pandemic in 2020 COVID, but also it also came in 2021, but our preparedness was not as per mark. So this is a continuous process. We have to keep continuing all the processes of disasters. And why we are saying integrated? Because until and unless we will not indulge the different parts of the society, means water sector, means engineering section, medical section, और एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सेक्शन एट डिफरेंट लेवल, विलेज लेवल, मुखिया जो आपके होते हैं, डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे, सब डिवीजन लेवल पे, तो सम हाउ वी हैव टू मर्ज, or we have to create a platform where all different category of authorities come together. Then our disaster preparedness plan will be effective, and after that we can risk reduction activities can be reduced. Okay, so risk reduction activities, like we will discuss in the coming slides. Means risk reduction activity means such type of activities which will help us to reduce the risk, like weather monitoring devices, which will tell us कि okay, for coming 3 days there will be heavy rainfall. So this type of techniques which will help us to reduce the risk reduction. So already we have discussed about the integrated process. Means different areas contribution is necessary so that our disaster preparedness plan will be very effective at the time of disaster. Risk reduction activities, it may be early warning system, infrastructure support, disaster preparedness and emergency response. There are so many, like plant relocation, multi-hazard risk assessments, so we can take example. We are now working on the disaster resilient MIT MIT. Means any city or any area may be disaster resilient. So we are working on the seismic microzoation, so that we can predict, or we can improve the building structural part of our city. So like that we can take any type of activity which will help us to reduce the risk, like DRR policy and strategy. If we have disaster risk reduction policy, so we can easily implement that policy with a strategy at the time of disasters. Okay, come to the need of disaster preparedness. Means why we are hankering for the disaster preparedness. What is the need for that? So basically preparedness is a part, such type of part which we will not implement at the time of disaster in a very effective manner. So there is no meaning of disaster preparedness. So it provides a platform to design an effective, realistic manner and coordinated planning to implement the things whatever we have prepared at the time, prepared for the disaster. We can plan easily at the time of disasters. Okay, so it is very important to create a platform where the different stakeholder, different part of the society can work together in an effective manner and in the realistic manner, not in the imaginary way. Okay, we have a plan, we have prepared for that, but somehow we have not we are not able to go to the side for the relieving the peoples. Okay, and it also helps to reduce the duplication of duplicacy things in the disaster preparedness. How? Because suppose in the last year for the pandemic, we have done some preparedness plan to get rid out from the COVID pandemic. But this year in 2021, it also come for the very havoc condition situation. So if we try to implement the preparedness plan, whatever we have measures take, whatever we have taken in 2020, it will not work in this time because the death rate is increasing day by day. So this will help disaster preparedness plan. Disaster preparedness will help us to delete the neglect the duplication of the duplication of the things, duplication of the preparedness part. Okay, and definitely our preparedness, if our preparedness plan is very in a very effective manner, so overall effectiveness at district level, individual level, of a society level, in a group or national international level, it will help us to get rid out from the disaster things, and ultimately it will enhance our response efforts at the time of disaster, after disaster, means post disaster things. Okay, so if we have a good disaster preparedness plan, so definitely we can take the advantage of the better disaster preparedness. So definitely if we have a good disaster preparedness, then it will reduce the risk reduction, means it will reduce the risk in case of disaster, at the time of disaster, and also we can save the maximum lives and livelihood during any kind of situation of the disasters. And definitely after if we have a disaster preparedness plan part, then the affected population at the time of disaster very quickly get back to the normalcy condition within a very short time period, and also it will enhance the response effects. Okay, okay, now come to the new terminology called disaster risk reduction. So as name suggests, disaster risk reduction means we have to reduce the risk of the disasters. So disaster risk reduction, called DRR, is basically a systematic approach for identifying, assessing and reducing the risk of the disasters. Means in case of a disaster risk reduction part, we will identify at what degree or at what extent we can limit the we can reduce the disaster things in any particular area. Then we will assess the things by so many case studies. Then after the identifying and assessing the things, we can easily reduce the risk of the disasters, and it also help us to reduce the socio-economic vulnerability to disaster, and it also help us to deal with the environmental things and other hazard that trigger them. So by this concept we can reduce the disasters with a systematic approach of identifying and assessing. Okay, so for a disaster risk reduction, basically we take the three main strategy. First is the we have to strengthen the preparedness part, and we have to increase our capacities. Okay, at individual level or at the group of the people, means at the community level, so that they are in, means community or individual peoples are in a better position to respond when disaster occurs. Okay, so our first strategy is like that. Somehow we have to strengthen the preparedness part. Okay, how we can strengthen the preparedness part. So to strengthen the preparedness part, it is very necessary, it is very necessary to just keep practicing whatever you have prepared. Otherwise it is very impossible, it is unrealistic at the time, unrealistic to implement the preparedness part in the planning form at the time of disasters. Okay, then our second strategy like that, to promote activities and action that mitigate the adverse effect of hazard. So we have to promote all the activities, means whatever activities we have in the preparedness part. So each activities, means maximum activity must be aware to the peoples, to the society, to the at the individual level or a group level, so that during the disaster, this our preparedness part will be effectively act at the time of disaster, so that we can minimize we can mitigate the effect of the hazard or disaster. Okay, and our main strategy for the disaster risk reduction is that to protect the development project such as health facilities from the impact of disaster. So basically the main thing is that in case of disasters, mitigate, we have to minimize the जान माल की हानि, means health sector and life sector. It may be on any type of habitats, it may be tree, it may be animals, it may be human beings. So somehow our main focus is on the health sectors, so that we can protect our habitats with the disaster things. Okay, the question is that what is the importance of disaster risk reduction? Because disaster risk reduction is the only way it gives a strategy to mitigate the risk of the disasters. Okay, and this was clearly done at the time of 28th international conference, which was held in USA in December 2003, so that our risk reduction at the time of disaster at the very minimum level. So importance is for to reduce the vulnerability to the risk and impact of natural or man-made disasters. Okay, and the second importance is that if we are growing with the disaster risk reduction concept, for that we have to continuously work through the national societies, international partnership. Like there are so many government and non-government organization, there are so many agencies which works for the reducing the disaster things. So for this condition, this is very important to know the disaster risk reduction. And this studies was held this studies was held means the documentation was held in 2003 in USA. In the next slide we will see at how we can achieve with these two conclusion, and why this disaster risk reduction is important. So this was the report from where the meeting was held. A conference was held in USA regarding the importance of disaster risk reduction, and from that we have taken the 2 points as a importance of this this disaster risk reduction. Okay.